Today's episode will be about Aura Climber. Have you ever heard of Aura? Well, I don't think it's a Bora, and it doesn't have the deepest lore or a star Azora. If this wordplay is making you feel sore, then stay tuned for more as we take a look at Aura Climber. Aura Climber is a bite-sized DSiWare download where the big hook is grappling. The game was developed by Nintendo Software Technology, a studio that makes games right from Nintendo of America's headquarters in Redmond, Washington. It debuted in North America in early 2010 and made its way around the world later that year, even getting renamed in Japan as Skyjumper Soul. You play as Aura, a fallen star that needs to get back into the sky. To accomplish this, you shine a stretchy beam of light that can latch onto nearby grappling points. The trick to a good grapple is to wait until Aura has reached the peak of his jump. He'll give off a flash, and that's your cue to hit the button. Although Aura's initial grapple starts off rather short, there's power-ups spread throughout the stages that can extend it longer and longer, which will really help Aura's ascent into the atmosphere. If you're a real daredevil, you can let Aura fall down for a bit before grappling. This will create a swing-back effect, and you'll score some extra points for being a show-off. Just don't get too careless or else it's lights out for Aura. As you climb higher and higher into the sky, the game will start throwing more enemies and obstacles at you. Poor Aura can only take so much damage before he's down, and these lightning gates can be devastating if he runs into them. Aside from the occasional health pickup hanging around, there's also a more lethal bomb power-up. This will do what you expect and basically obliterate most enemies on the screen, but it also doubles as a boost effect for Aura. You might even find it's more useful to give you a lift rather than using it to destroy. Well, if you need something stronger than a bomb, there's also the Invincibility Powerup, which I gotta say works wonders here. I mean, this one actually turns you into an invincibility star. That's basically as good as it gets, all things considered. The score attack mode is the standard video game deal. You advance through 10 distinct stages with a goal at the end. Once you clear those, you'll get a marathon mode that fuses them all into one continuous stage. Finally, there's the endless mode, where you see how high you can go before the time runs out. In all of these modes, the levels will be peppered with power-ups that either raise your score or extend your time. If you're excellent at navigating the stages, you'll run into UFOs that'll provide a big boost as well as an extra bomb. Hey, thanks, buddy! You might be wondering if there's any motivation for going after that high score, and in fact there is. Aura Climber has medals to earn. These can be gotten from getting a high score, or doing some outrageous in-game stunts, or even finding a few of them inside the levels themselves. Maybe you're familiar with this concept on other platforms, so if you're a fan of that kind of stuff, this should be right up your alley. There's even a reward in it for you if you can win them all. I'd say Aura Climber packs in a lot of content for the kind of game it is. Especially since you can grab it for only $2. That's an absolute bargain. So what are you waiting for? Open up your 3DS and Aura download it today. Okay, let's see. I need some kind of catchy tagline for this. I think you'll hookshot onto Aura Climber. No, that doesn't quite work. I think you'll Yoshi's tongue onto Aura Climber. No, that's gross. I think you'll bionic arm onto Aura Climber. That's not even a Nintendo reference.